morning, everyone. I am Audrey Burnett. Standardized testing for me causes a great deal of anxiety and stress, which leads me to not doing well on the test. But if I were given those same exact questions on a regular assignment, I would normally do exceptionally well. Therefore, standardized testing is not an accurate reflection of my true abilities. Test anxiety issues such as ADHD, learning differences, or even just overall nervousness, and especially income, are common issues that the general public deals with, which makes standardized testing not only difficult, but an inaccurate reflection of their knowledge and abilities. This is a concern to me because colleges rely heavily on standardized testing when it comes to college admissions. Standardized tests like the ACT and SAT are not a good tool for measuring a person's knowledge, considering everyone's financial and learning differences. Not only financial and learning differences affect students going into college, but so does cheating. According to the website Insider, over 50 people have been charged with participating in the college admissions scandal of 2019, including Lori Loughlin and Felicity Huffman. This was a scheme involving bribery, money laundering, and document fabrication. This was done because of the worry that their students' standardized test scores wouldn't be enough to get into college, regardless of how intelligent and capable they were. Research from the Washington Post has shown that the ACT and SAT scores are linked to family income. The National Open Testing Center, a nonprofit organization called Fair Test, reported that the average scores from less privileged students are falling further behind than more privileged students. According to a website called Quora, approximately 4,000 scores are canceled each year due to the suspicion of cheating, and 200 to 300 of those scores are from impersonation. People with higher incomes are more likely to hire someone to take a test for them because they have the money and resources to do so. This is unfair because those who live more privileged lives may have an unfair advantage. Test anxiety and learning differences also play a major role in why standardized tests like the ACT and SAT do not reflect on a person's capabilities. The hardest part of applying to college for a student that has a disability is the standardized test portion. According to the Anxiety and Depression Association of America, people with test anxiety that are put into testing situations may have a panic attack, trouble breathing, or the feeling of a heart attack. They can also have emotional symptoms such as anger, fear, depression, or the feeling of being helpless. Mindfish.com has proved that the ACT and SAT scores are not written for individuals with language impairments or learning disabilities. So this can be a major effect for students with testing anxiety. Now that we know some of the problems involving standardized tests, let's move to the solution. The solution to this issue would be to have most, if not all, colleges offer test-optional admissions. This would enable people to apply for college who cannot afford to take test prep classes or tutoring. This would also help people with learning differences or testing anxiety. Colleges will be able to consider high school report cards, portfolios, on-demand assessments, or other alternatives when it comes to admissions. Test-optional policies allow institutions to accept test takers who are strong applicants without hurting their institutional statistics. According to the College Transitions website, colleges have a financial incentive to take on more students without financial need whose scores may not be as high as others that have access to tutors or test-taking classes. The Public Education Director of Fair Test, Robert A. Schaefer, opposes the misuse of standardized tests. In the past year, he has seen the fastest growth spurt ever of schools ending the ACT or SAT's test scores as an admission requirement. 47 institutions announced that new test-optional admissions policies. According to a Fair Test report in September 2019 in Forbes magazine. Many colleges around the world are already getting involved with opening test-optional admissions. Think about this. You aren't able to provide tutoring or test-taking classes for your child because of all the expenses. I mean, even the test itself costs a lot of money. You find out colleges are accepting other means of application, allowing your child to apply to their dream college. Imagine seeing your son or daughter getting an acceptance letter in the mail from the college that they've been dreaming about their whole life. But also picture your son or daughter who suffers from testing anxiety or other learning differences, not able to get into the college of their dreams because they can't get a high enough score on a test. Even if they are exceptional students, and got straight A's throughout high school. If you or your child is applying to college, are worried about their testing anxiety or family's financial situation, you can be at ease knowing that you get the chance to apply without having to take a test. Please consider alternative options for admissions and don't rely on the SAT or ACT score to determine if you get into college. A website called www.change.org has multiple online petitions on surrendering testing scores as being the main application for colleges. The ACT and the SAT can prevent potentially successful students from attending college because of their financial situations or learning differences. We have learned that cheating plays a role in people getting into college and that the standardized tests are unfair to people who can't get financial help. Exceptional students aren't able to get into good schools because of standardized testing. Colleges would be more diverse and better off offering test-optional admissions. In the future, I hope you stand with me and submit alternative options during your college application process. Thank you.